Yeah, I did it once, that drive, Sydney and back. And
it's straight too.
Very straight. But I just moved to Australia and I didn't realise that you can't speed over here. It was literally my first time behind a wheel in Australia, and I got a ticket immediately.
Yeah.
My ex-wife now, she said, "You can't speed," and I'm like, "I'm not speeding. I'm only doing 130."
I know.
And then literally 10 seconds later.
10 seconds later, yeah. And then I saw a thing the other day some guy put up on the internet. A bunch of lawyers and statisticians did this whole thing going, this 110 speed limit. I think it used to be more, but they've had it for years and years at 110. They've a whole bunch of statisticians and went out, your driving fatality's gone up 30% because of this.
Well, because people just...
Because it's too slow. Like in the States, you can do 130. In Europe, in many places, you can do in Germany as fast as you want.
Yeah.
I was in Belgium once doing 140 with this chick who was running the comedy gigs, and then some guy overtook us.
Yeah.
And and they're going, and no distance in Europe's like this. They're going, it's too slow for that distance.
Yeah. Yeah, well,
no one gets. And then I was doing 130 the other day and didn't even realise. Why? Because it's just a straight road with no one on it. And then suddenly I look down and I don't feel like.
Yeah.
The car can go 190. I'm sitting down. But Australia's a funny old place where, I'm surprised they still let sport happen here. Someone sprained an ankle. Yourself, you know what I mean? Like. So I wonder, where's Mount Everest? Where is it? Tibet or something?
Yeah, between Tibet and, part of China, of course. You might talk about that. And Nepal, right?
Yeah, I was thinking about writing this bit going, there's dead bodies on that mountain that people still, that are just there, that people still use as like guideposts, like, turn right at Green Boots, and people still go up there and there's dead bodies on there, but are you still allowed to do it? Yeah. Australia, someone falls over and sprains a fucking ankle, and that's banned. That's banned. I watching these,
or there's a fine.
I was watching these Americans. do BMX the other day in some, Grand Canyon or something. They've set up ramps. They come down the side of the mountain. They go off these ramps and jump onto the next bit of the mountain. And these stunning, amazing things. I watch these guys in Spain or somewhere do this urban BMXing where they set up these tracks that go down staircases and through the town and around there, and they're going about 70 k's an hour, and I'm just sitting there going, Australia be going, we're not having any of this exceptionalism. Forget about it. Someone fell over, so that's got to be banned. So I swear there must be a group of people in Australia that sit in an office every day and just go, right, what can we ban today?
Yeah.
What can we ban? What's gone on? Oh, someone got stung by a bee. Right, no going outside. That's it. That's a good idea. We'll ban that. For a country that prided itself on its kind of colonialist roots, where men came here and trekked across the mountain and into the desert and formed roads and did all this stuff, we've become the gayest creche-like country in the entire fucking universe.
Yeah, I noticed it. Coming from England, as an English, coming here, and I noticed all that stuff immediately. But I reckon if you're born here, you just accept it.
Well, I lived in England too and went over there and, it's great. You get treated like, he used to have jokes, it's great being in Europe. They treat you like an adult.
But did you notice a bit more of a shock when you went there and then came back and went, hang on, or did you always just know it was a bit different?
Oh, and it's gotten worse here. Like in the 70s and that, it wasn't so radical. In the 80s, it wasn't so radical. We used to sort of go out, we'd do bad metal gigs and punk gigs, and people would be jumping off stages and getting drunk,
headbanging.
On. And,
is that allowed here?
Yeah. And no one turned up. No one got kicked out for being too drunk. And then all of a sudden you come back and it's like you can't have a double and you can't drink after midnight if you want a shot, and you can't buy a beer.
Yeah, you get those signs, don't you? Fines for being drunk in a pub.
Yeah. I've got jokes about that too. yeah, totally.
I'd never seen one of them until I came here. I'm like, what? Is that a joke?
What are you doing drunk in the pub? It's even on the bike roads around here, you're on the bike track and just near my house in Brunswick, and the council's just spray painted on the bike track, slow down.
With no
matter how fast you're going, just
they already know somehow.
Some of the roads here too, slow down. You're going, but I'm not even doing the speed limit. Slow down. Well, shall I fucking walk? Shall I just get out and walk? They're thinking that now they're putting. I swear this is going to be the only country in the world that has speed humps on a motorway. I tell you what, they'll start putting them at airports for fucking planes in this country. I guarantee it. Don't go too fast before you take off. Yeah, I want them to put so many speed humps into the roads in Australia that the roads go back to being normal. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like back to the way...
Just a little bit higher.
Back to the way... Since Rome began, when we actually carved out the entire world by building roads, and then all of a sudden we thought, what should we do after we've done this for thousands of years? I know. Let's put obstacles in the way.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's the only country I've been in where they have speed humps in front of a roundabout.
Really? Do they?
They've got them in Sydney.
Oh,
who's
hell.
speeding to a fucking round? Now, I know there's some fucking morons out there, but, when you cater to the morons, everybody else has to...
Well, yeah, they do that with speed limits and stuff, don't they? I mean, you're going down a street at 60 when you should be going, 150 probably. And, they've got to cater for the...
And then it changes to 70. Then it's 60.
Immediately. And there's a guy with a gun there, the speed camera
Then
guy.
it's 60. Then it's 70. Then it's 80. Then it's 60.
Yeah.
Then it's 50. England doesn't even have speed signs.
Doesn't it?
On the motorways. No, they have a
national speed limit sign,
No, they don't have speed limit signs.
Well, you just know there's a law in England. The general thing is if it's dual carriageway, it's 70 miles an hour.
Oh, okay.
If it's single carriageway, it's 60, I think. It used to be like that.
That's what I mean. Well, we know.
Yeah. Well, they're putting 50 speed limit signs up around the residential areas like we didn't know it was 50 in those areas all the time anyway.
Funny old place, this, I swear.
Yeah. So Maury,
that's our road.
that's our road rage.
This is our form of road rage.